You're off camera. Eddie Hearn nearly got left hanging there, but it's okay. We've got the connection. Joshua Buatsi, very complimentary about the mindset that you've installed in him. First things first, thoughts on the match tonight? Daniel Dos Santos, Joshua was a level above him. Thoughts on the future as well? What Virgil just said there, 12, 18 months. I know that you feel that Joshua could perhaps go quicker than that, but it is a work in progress as a team.
Yeah, I mean, firstly, shout out to Terry Harper, who was going to be headlining tonight and broke her hand, and JB stepped up to the main event. Dos Santos is a good fighter, like Virgil said, of course. And like JB said, you're going to get people saying, oh, he was levels below. But we've seen a lot of fighters that are supposed to be levels below come into this environment and cause massive upsets. Maurizio Lara over Josh Warrington, Straffon against James Tennyson. So just because it goes the right way, you can't just jump on it and saying Dos Santos had no ability. Dos Santos was tricky and rangy. He's not at Joshua Buatsi's level, but he could punch. And he was devastated with the defeat because he's an unbeaten fighter that came to win. What he came up against was a world-class fighter. And now what we must do is capitalise on the ability to gain momentum in Joshua Buatsi's career. There's been times before where maybe we haven't got him out quick enough, or he's popped off to a holiday, or he's had a little injury. Now's the time where we must gain momentum. So July the 17th in America, or July 24th or 31st, headlining a big fight at Fight Camp. We've got to bridge that gap now. We saw Dimitri Bivol here a couple of weeks ago against Craig Richards, who did a brilliant job. Bivol is the level of the guys that he needs to beat to become world champion. I believe he can beat Dimitri Bivol, but we need to find that middle ground between Dos Santos and Dimitri Bivol. And that's down to the matchmaking of Virgil and 258 and the team. But the next one has to be a step up. He's ready for those kind of step ups. We keep talking about Sullivan Barrera. I know he's fighting Gilberto Ramirez, but he's the kind of guy that's going to tell you where Joshua Buatsi's at. And as Virgil said, between a year and 2 years, those kind of fights are going to tell you how ready he is.
Could it be someone like Craig Richards who just pushed Bivol? Didn't
look,
Bivol came up short?
That's a fight. I mean, we're all quite friendly,
I'm not playing matchmaker here, by the way.
but at the end of the day, people like to see domestic fights. Craig Richards just put in a great performance against Dimitri Bivol. I think if he believed in himself, maybe he could have even won that fight, and he might even kick himself. But Joshua Buatsi's got to look at the opponents. Craig Richards, if that's a fight that can be made, that's one that certainly can get done as well. But I think we need to find that next level now. But we must keep the momentum. There's no reason why he shouldn't be boxing 3 times this year. Tonight was the first one on that list. July next, and he can go straight back into the gym with Virgil and keep learning, keep improving. Don't forget, he's been out of the ring for 7, nearly 8 months, and he's got a new trainer tonight. So that was a big box tick to say he's back, he's sharp, brutal knockout. On to the next one.
Just finally, JB, before you go, so will the plan be have a couple of days at home, spend time with your family, and then is it back to the Bay Area in America?
Yeah, man, I haven't been home for weeks and weeks and weeks, so I look forward to just having a week or so. Like Eddie said, no holidays, man. I'll be in England, and then whether we go back out to America and start camp again, or we start from here and we finish it out there, whichever way around. But I'm grateful, and I thank my team, everyone, the support from everyone. I can't get back to everyone, and also Matchroom, Sky Sports, you guys giving me the opportunity. I'm forever grateful, man.
Well done. Congratulations.
Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations to Joshua Buatsi. Absolutely blew Dos Santos away tonight here in Manchester. A ruthless, clinical and instinctive finish, Johnny.
Without a doubt, and that's the talent that everybody knows this young man has and has always had. And Eddie's talking about potential opponents down the line. Yeah, there are 4 or 5 domestic fights that he could have, and you're forgetting the likes of Craig Richards, Lyndon Arthur, Callum Johnson, who have I missed out. But they're there. These fights are there for him to have if he wanted to step back. My advice would be step forward.
You think it's time to make that jump?
Step forward. That's what he's got to do, make a statement. I gather Jean-Pascal's fight in Badou-Jack.
June 6th.
Yeah, June 6th. These guys, they're fighting for the regular title. Why not? Get yourself a name. They may pass for the best, but he's moving forward. And that's
he's
what
not an easy man to match, though. He's high risk, low reward.
That's what. Unfortunately, he's in a who needs him club for all the wrong reasons. So it's going to get to the point where they've got to develop amnesia and pretend they've not seen him, or Eddie's got to have to do his job and get him the fights.
As I said, it was a ruthless finish. We do hope that Dos Santos is okay. Tash, I have to ask you, as a fighter and a mum, how do you feel every time stepping in the ring, knowing that potentially could happen?
I mean, it has in my career, which was more devastating because it's never happened as an amateur or anything like that, and it's more my ego that was hurt. than I was physically hurt. But, you know, I say this all the time. It's like, you know, Lewis Hamilton getting in a car. He's not thinking in the Formula One, I'm going to crash today. But it can happen, and he knows it can, and that's the same with me. I get in the ring, and hopefully, you know, me training and what I've done through, and you know, and there's also people there to protect you as well. You know, the referee stopped the fight straight away. You know, the ambulance was there. The corner people was there.